Radija, Claudia and Corentin in the Purple Kitchen for a whole new show.
Today we are going to learn how to make cream puffs, or, as the French call it, choux à la crème.
First we will do a dough, also called pâte à choux, and then a vanilla and chocolate cream, also called crème pâtissière.
What you will need for the dough is 200 g of water, 50 g of milk, 4 g of salt, 6 g of sugar, 80 g of butter, 150 g of flour, and 4 eggs.
First of all, you will need to turn on the oven up to 200 degrees.
So, in a pan, put together the water and the milk, the salt and the sugar, and finally, put the butter. Then, bring it to a boil. The butter has to be melted around the same time the water boils, so the flame mustn't be too strong.
You have to stir the liquid together. Then, remove some from the heat, put the flour all at once, and you have to stir with very much energy and put it back on the heat. Then, you have to keep stirring the dough very hard, like this. And you have to keep the flame medium high.
You have to stir the mixture until it pulls away from the side of the pan, which takes about 3 minutes. Here's a little tip for you guys. When the thin layer of the dough is sticking to the bottom, you know it's good.
This part is very essential because the more you dry out your dough, the more your choux will grow and rise when you bake them.
Then, you have to transfer the dough into a medium bowl and stir it a little with a wooden spoon so it cools down.
Next, you add the eggs one at a time, incorporating each one thoroughly before adding the next one. You will stop when your paste is smooth and tight.
Fill up a large pastry bag with a large round tip with the dough. Then, put a piece of parchment paper on a baking sheet.
Then, cut the end of the piping bag. Another tip. You have to put little amounts of paste under each corner so it does not move later. Then you have to start piping the choux. So you pipe little mounds of dough 3 to 4 centimeters away from each other. So you squeeze a little, then stop squeezing and give the bag a little flip.
Then get your pastry brush wet and press down on the dough so the choux will be even. Put it on the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. You lower the temperature to 125 Celsius degrees for 10 minutes so the choux dry up.
Now take them out of the oven. Now let's make the crème pâtissière. There are many flavors to do your cream. You can choose to do your cream. For example, you can choose vanilla, chocolate, pistachios, caramel. Today we are going to do vanilla and chocolate cream.
You will need 500 g of milk, a little vanilla, 5 egg yolk, 110 g of sugar, and 40 g of maizena. In a pan, bring the milk with the vanilla to a boil. Here's a little tip. If you don't want to stick it to the bottom, put a little bit of sugar. It's called to grease a pan.
In a bowl, put the egg yolk and the sugar. With a whip, you whisk it until it becomes a little bit white. You add the maizena. And you whip it a little bit more. Slowly at first. Then, here comes the delicate part. You have to put the boiling milk on the mixture, eggs, sugar and maizena. But you have to do it very carefully and slowly, so the eggs don't coagulate. And you have to keep whisking all along. You don't have to put all the milk in the bowl. Then you put it all back in the pan. And you have to keep whisking. Keep your flame to medium. At one point it will get thicker. When it does, it will boil, and you have to keep it up like this for about 30 seconds. Then, immediately after that, you put it into a clean bowl. You whisk it a little bit and let it cool it down completely.
For the chocolate one, add a few pieces of chocolate according to your taste and whisk it all till it has melted.
When the choux are cold, make little hole in the bottom with a lufted cartridge. With the pastry bag full of cream, fill the choux with the cream.
Dip the top of your choux with a mixture you will have made of icing sugar and a little water. But remember, before it dries, you need to put the decoration you want on it.
Little party never killed nobody, so we gon' dance until we...
That's it, our finished choux. Thank you for watching and bon appétit. See you next time in the Proper Kitchen.
A little party never killed nobody.